close friends. Her son is now he's like about to turn 2, doesn't talk, has certain things. So like we've connected on that basically. And so he'll play with him. And he mostly he likes to just play with us. And his sister now. He loves his sister. He's been an amazing little brother. I mean big brother, not little brother. There's no little brother. But he's speaking a lot more now too, which has helped his like behavior. He's not as he doesn't get as frustrated. He understands us. We make deals with him like all day long. It's like, okay, you come in, we'll give you this or whatever, and he like understands it. So it used to be a meltdown for everything. That was another symptom. Like it's like not just toddler tantrums. It was like fuck every day of our life. Like he's just like screaming and screaming and screaming and upset. And now he's a lot better. But yeah, and then now that I have my daughter, it's night and day. It's actually harder to take care of her than it was to take care of him. Because when he was little, I don't know if you care about all this, you could tell me to shut up.
No, I do. I just like literally just sent you the
No, I'm just saying he's little. Much like you just tell me to shut up.
No, I asked you for this.
I know. Like, no, sorry, I have complexes.
No, hello.
What do you call it? That my daughter, like I realize that because she's so aware and so understanding of everything, it's very difficult to take care of her because she's always either wanting to do something, very like aware of what you're doing, so she cannot be left in a playpen, she cannot be in a container of any sort. Like she wants to be what everyone is, she wants to be doing what everyone's doing, and she's just like my son when he was her age at 10 months, you could leave him in a stroller like at a restaurant, you would forget he was there, like legitimately, like he would just be sitting there. Like, and what's interesting, and autism now, that's why I think it has to be something fucking like environmentally, because it's so common now, it's insane. Like it's like, okay, I get it.
One thing that I was thinking about, and not, of course, not gonna be fucking armchair fucking like childhood, child development therapist. Imagine what being in quarantine, of course I don't know what you were doing in Georgia, that at that pivotal age, on top of already having some sensory like social issues, what that then would do to your development.
It's crazy you said that, because like quarantine happened right when we were like really starting intervention, and everything shut down, and that's when we moved here. So we moved here in March from LA in March of 2020.
I moved here May 2020 because
oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare.
By the way, we're live on we've been live on YouTube for 2.5 minutes. But
hey guys.
Yeah, to my 0 subscribers and
do you have a link? I want to see it.
I put it in our
guys.
Yeah, to my 0 subscribers and
do you have a link?
It's delayed a little bit.
Okay.
I think I can set it up so that there isn't even a delay, but it's usually like it's good to have a little bit of something.
Yeah. In case somebody gets naked or something.
Yeah. And then you can just
Bro, this alone is great.
The shit that they do with and this is the bullshit version. Like this is like the me just like putting shit up.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah. So what I could do is I can give either you or Lily like the login to this, or I can even like facilitate it for you guys while it's happening.
Which, by the way, I mean, please, I know you're gonna be like, but I would really like to refund you for whatever you spent on doing this, because this is like not your fucking,
Like I wanted to know for my own sake, like just to test it out.
Yeah, but we're gonna be utilizing it. We're gonna be the ones on live
stream. Well, no, it's like
no.
Then you're gonna make your own account, and then
I'll make my own account, but I'm saying you freaking already paid for it. It's like for this.
But I didn't. Jess, I did not ask, and also, I don't know. Whenever I decide that I'm gonna go make content or some shit, and me and my Lily cam, who knows, whatever. But for me, I like this kind of shit. I like just having experience with random shit.
I love this. I think this is super. Would it be? Let me see.
Let's see. So we have.
Is it easy to sign up for or no? Is it like hard to? Okay, Ecamm Live.
Yeah. It sounds like porn or some shit. Like
it does. Honestly, I was like, all my fucking information.
When I was gonna send you the link, I'm like, she's gonna think that I'm gonna fucking like hack her computer.
Okay, here we go. Ecamm Live trial standard. $16 a month. Oh, Pro, the Waiting Pro. Right?
Yeah, I have, but don't buy it. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like,
I like to
let's,
buy
because we
things.
haven't even like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already bought it for a month at least. So let's
I
just.
just want to know like what I'm doing because I'm traumatized from our last live stream.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you the login for this, and I'm gonna give Lily the login. I just want to check with her tomorrow when she's feeling better,
Yeah.
and then like do this shit with her, and then if you're available, come on too. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I will be.
Do you want to say something, there, girl? Hello. She's gonna start yelling at me because I need to take her out. This sassy bitch. And
So cute.
wait, look at this shit. She's looking at me. I gotta get like Lily doing ASMR shit because she is. She's
She's very alert. My dog will be knocked the fuck out already.
No, she's like.
My dog lays down for 2 seconds. He's done.
She's very like perceptive. Like I've had her for almost 8 years.
Me too. I've had my dog for I think 8 years.
Yeah, I got her from some classmate in college. I was what's that middle is it high school? Like right by Coral Park. There's what is that place called? Maybe like Westchester, but like
Westchester. I know a lot of people from Westchester.
Westchester. Yeah. That I was living with my boyfriend and his family, and I was basically like paying their rent at this house that was across from like a community pool in Westchester. So right off of, bro, I'm forgetting street names now. It's crazy.
Me too. The only ones I know are like Bird Road, Sunset.
Well, that's what I'm
Miller.
saying. It's scaring me though. Like, so I know Miller is 56, and there's Bird.
Yeah. Sunset 72nd. Right?
Coral Way. Yeah, 72nd.
We're always like 20.
It goes from 26 to 24. I remember it like changes, but what there was, I guess it was off of Coral Way, or whatever Coral Way turns into. Either way, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Point is Westchester. By
I know
like
what you're talking
like
about,
90 something Avenue, and like 20 something and 90 something. That was and there was a pool across the street, and then is Shoma Homes the ones that are like all the way out in buttfuck Kendall?
I've heard that. But
There's
I don't
also
know.
like, anyway, it doesn't matter. But the point is like in super duper West Kendall, like southwest Kendall, like almost by the airport. There she goes. I got her from one of my, like a dude I was doing a project with. He's like, my neighbor just gave me this dog, and oh my gosh, no.
Aww.
And I was like, my boyfriend's family, they had a dog named Cece, and they're Colombian, so they called their grandpa Nono, and Nono would sleep on the floor and because of his back or some shit, like whatever.
Oh.
Like whenever he would come to stay with them, like imagine.
I was like, for the dog?
And then, no, Cece was like this poor dog. Like they found her after Hurricane Wilma or some shit. And this dog had like crazy tumors on her belly and shit. And she was gonna pass away soon. She was getting old. So viejita. And they were like, oh, we wanna like revive her like spirit a little bit. And when I met Lily, I was like, I'll adopt her, like she'll be mine, like I'll take full responsibility, but then you get the perks of having a puppy, and they were like thrilled. They love dogs. And then so brought her home at 7 weeks, and I've had her ever since. And then I adopted Minnie in November 2019, thinking, oh, I'm never gonna move, at least not for a while. A month later, I meet Alan at a wedding.
Oh my god.
And then life. That's what I'm like.
Does whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, she does. So I'm gonna play with like, at least we know this works. You're gonna get the cable. What the fuck is it that? Hold on. Yeah.
So you literally log in through YouTube on Ecamm Live.
Yep, but then that was giving me errors. So all I had to do was go to that like live stream area. Are we still live streaming? We're still live streaming.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're the 2 views. So, you know,
Yeah, that's us.
I have nothing on here. It's yeah, I just wanted to see like how consistent it was. And then hold on, I'm gonna
Because my question was if it is there a way on here? I've seen some people do it, and I'm assuming it's with OBS. Is there a way to, you know how some people put the chat?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I have a widget for the chat. I have we have the live stream, the chat, and then, you know, we can have the whole shebang. But OBS, I know how to do it. This one, I don't know how to do it, but I can. And that's what I wanted to, let me,
Should I type something in the chat?
oh my God. What's good, bitches? Family. Oh my God. Do you also watch Leftovers or just like the H3 show?
I do. I was actually watching the Liver King episode.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie. I do get through only like half of Leftovers. Like every week, I only get through like half, and I'm like, just because Hassan annoys me a little bit.
I like, you know, I'm a super duper leftist person, so
Me too. But like he just I think he just talks a lot about himself, like a lot.
Interesting. You know what? I don't notice that, but now that you say that, I'm gonna go.
You're not gonna be able to unsee it.
Yeah.
It's the whole time. It's literally like they literally spend half of the fucking episode talking about like what Hassan was saying on Twitch. I'm like, if I cared about that, I would go on Twitch and watch that. I don't care. Like I just genuinely don't. They take so long, so I'll just like skip through and stuff.
You wanna? I've been on YouTube for 2 people.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Making it big.
Alan. Here, let me take.
I don't know where you are.
I don't know.
I'm like in the middle of the screen, so
Hold
I
on.
can't see. But hello.
Here, we're gonna do this.
This one.
I love this. This is so chaotic.
There you go.
There we go. No. This is a program that. Yeah, so this is Alan, this is my partner.
Hi, Alan. I'm Jessie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he vaguely
No.
understands.
No.
Like, I've been telling him
Why
like
are
the
you
whole
talking
deaf
to that
noodles.
random woman?
No, I told him, I'm like, I'm so excited, like you know, an internet famous Miami person, like I got, you know, I'm helping them with their live streaming. So he's just like, oh, you're like, you know, he's just like happy. He's like, cool, like, you know.
Good. Yeah. I feel like my husband's the same way. He's like, what are you doing now? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, babe, do you know who the Try Guys are yesterday?
Oh my God, bitch. I
Bro,
went
at Purdy Lounge. I'm not joking. This is not me like being like, oh, it's about me because like now I have a drama. No, Ned was fucking hammered that night, and he was so out of it and like on his phone. And I was like, oh, look at this drunk ass man, fucking being like probably just drunken for his wife. And then today, a girl was like, I was stupid a couple years ago. I fucking sent him like a sexy pic, and he's like, send me more, and we started like sexting for months.
When did that come out?
Today. And
Bitch,
then
I
he
didn't see
says,
that.
I'm going to Miami. So there's a chance that while I was there,
you're a part of that story.
there's a chance that I'm just there, like, you know, some random bitch.
Yeah, like witnessed it.
It was so fucking funny because, you know, it was my first time going there, and we were just like gonna see what it was like, and then we look, and I was with my like one of my friends from like, you know, childhood and my roommate, and I'm like, those are the Try Guys. And I'm like, are those the Try Guys? Like, you know, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Grace? I'm like, the BuzzFeed dudes that like make videos. And then one of my friends started naming them all. I didn't even know their names. Like, so I was like trying to be, I was like, this is already like, we're at our like 3rd bar of the night or whatever. So I go up to them because I have no shame. I'm like, aren't you guys like the BuzzFeed guys? And just started like shooting the shit with them. They were super nice, and we had like an actually like really like chill conversation. and they were filming content like 4 or 5 months ahead for some fucking thing, and
They seem like they would be very like regular in person.
Yes, and then my drunk ass started hitting on Eugene, and
No,
like
bitch. What?
before he came out as gay, it was like right before, or like by or
You were
whatever.
barking up the wrong tree.
I know, but listen, I was like, so what? He wasn't. It wasn't. He was like literally right. Okay, one. You know, of course, like, I mean, I'm still, you know, beautiful, whatever, but like I was like super hot and shit, and I was like totally coming on to him hard, and he was like flirting with me and shit, and I'm like, also, what about you? Like everyone, all the other guys, like, are you in a relationship? He goes, it's complicated, and I'm like, but are you like seeing anybody? Or are you like, you know? I asked him that, and
Ned?
No, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene.
No.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, I'm girl number 7.
Wait a second.
No, because he's my wife guy. I would not, like. I just thought because
Right,
he had
that's
that
all I
like
knew about
he
him.
had that glazed over look, and of course hindsight 2020, you name it. But like they have these amazing. You said margaritas, right? They're these like margaritas in a can, and it has like tequila, and it's just like at like the local like.
I love that.
We have like a bodega that's in a. I love Dog Patch. If you ever get to go to San Francisco at some point, a little out of the way for you, but like,
we actually went with Noah to San Francisco like 2 years ago, or like a year and a half.
What a weird time with a child.
No, wait. I'm trying to think because I'm like, wait, it was before the pandemic. But bro, I'm telling you, the pandemic fucked up my perception of time really bad.
Of course, and then
It's like
you
those
get
2 years
pregnant,
didn't happen.
bitch. And then you got pregnant and you gave birth, bitch. Fuck.
It's true.
So like,
It's true.
I'm like,
I know. What possessed me to get pregnant like during all of this madness? I don't know.
Like, okay, so I tell this story like as if it's a joke, but I have like polycystic ovaries, like endometriosis, whatever the fuck, and I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and I've always had an irregular period, and I've always been on birth control because, well, I'm a little slut, so you know, a smart slut, but you know, like I always had like boyfriends, you know, consecutively.
Yeah.
But I started taking birth control at like 15, like hormonal birth control for my period.
Yeah.
And I thought that like I was never gonna be fertile enough to have kids. And then when Trump got elected, I got an IUD. Because it was like, it came true a little, you know. The fucking, you know, like it was real, you know.
Yeah.
You know, being scared that I couldn't get an abortion if I needed to, potentially.
Yeah.
So I got a hormonal IUD put in, and then during the pandemic, my health issues start getting worse. I go to a gynecologist, whatever. They won't take out my IUD unless I say I want to have kids. So they're so fucking weird with, you know, women's healthcare and shit. No, it's fucking ridiculous. So, and I'm like, but it's been like, you know, 4 years or whatever it is when it expires, 5 years, and they're like, oh no, you can leave it in longer. But either way, I'm like, bitch, if I want to take it out, you just fucking take it out. Like,
They tried to get me not to take mine out too.
Okay, so I'm not. Yeah, so it's whatever.
They're crazy.
So then, I'm seeing a comedy show. You know, my illustrious comedy career with Dennis, whatever. No, I'm kidding. But I would go to the Punchline a lot, which is a really famous comedy club in the Bay Area in general, but in downtown San Francisco. And this chick, this comic, she had this whole bit about how she's like, I'm not getting laid in the pandemic. Fuck that shit. Like, I'm gonna let my uterus breathe. So she described taking out her own IUD. She's like, honestly, not that bad. And I was like, afterwards, like, you know, I'm like, did you really do that, or was that just a bit? She's like, no, for real. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I start Googling. And
Oh my god. I'm not taking medical advice from a stand-up. Like
I didn't
stand-up
take.
set.
I just asked her if it was real. Okay, I'm not like, oh, you want to show me? You want to help
You
me?
did your research.
Yeah, no. So then I go and I look, fucking WikiHow, how to take out your own IUD.
Oh my
get in a sanitized area, put on gloves, which is good for, so you have a grip. Like, because you have to grip it, and it's hard with your regular fingers.
Oh my God.
So, listen.
You did what you had to do.
I didn't have to do any of them.
You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway.
Like, because, okay, the thing was, for real, I have health issues that are hormone that affect my hormones. So my thing is, I'm like, I'm not trying to have kids. Let me just fucking try not having hormonal birth control for the first time in almost, over 10 years, essentially.
Yeah.
And just see how my body reacts. I'm not like a fucking woo-woo, no fucking medicine lady. I'm just being like, fuck it. Yeah. Like, I'm tired of hearing, oh,
well, yeah, they honestly, they say that, like, oh, there's no, it's local hormones only, like, it's just in the whatever. I had the worst fucking, like, mental break of my life because of my IUD. And like, I was losing my mind. Like, I could not function. I could not feed my son. I could not, like, I literally, my husband had to do everything. I was, like, just, like, crippled. Like,
did you have the Mirena?
No, I had the Kylina. Is it what it was called? Yeah, I think it's called Kylina. But when I went, the doctor tried to tell me, like, oh, it's just localized hormones. Like, it shouldn't be what's, like, making you feel that way. And then the nurse, when the doctor left, looked at me and was like, I'm actually getting mine out for the same reason. Like, I basically, I believe you and whatever. And I was like,
that's not how it works. Like, that's not how your body absorbs medication. That's not how it works. God fucking damn it, bro. Oh my God, the worst fucking gynecologist I ever went to on 88th and 107. Okay, so you're from Miami, so I can give you a reference point that I usually can't. So, this man comes in with, it was right by the place I was staying in, Kendall, at the time, and he comes in with like stains on his shirt, and he has like a young like nurse or intern, whatever, like, because they have to have multiple people in the room. And then we're talking, whatever. He's doing the exam where you go in and you fondle the ovaries, while his fingers are inside me. Asks, do you climax vaginally or clitorally?
Stop. No, stop it. That's like a lawsuit. What the fuck? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would have literally. I think I would have sued them.
I was literally like living by myself, like 19, I 20, whatever at that time.
That's so fucked.
And and this is, and I'm just like, and I'm like, oh, just clitorally.
It's just a good old clitoral.
I'm like, don't touch my get.
Oh my God.
No, so whatever. So like, so it took me like a second to process, because I was like, what the fuck just happened, And then wrap up, I got my pap smear leave. And I started thinking, like, there are so many girls and women that don't even know they can have orgasms, right?
Oh, for sure.
So, and this is not excusing this ridiculous, disgusting man that thought this was anywhere okay, fucking weirdo. I think that should be a question that medical practitioners can ask to girls in a gynecological setting, but not with your fucking fingers inside of her, sir. What do you think, you're gonna fucking make me just start like squirting all over? What's wrong with you?
I do not want a freaking male gynecologist.
Exactly, and since then, never. Because my gyno, it was my mom's OBG, whatever, when I was born, was a male. And then she's like, oh, he was amazing and super respectful. Like, I had him for both of you guys. You should go to him. And he was at like Mercy Hospital in Coconut Grove. And I went to him once, and I was having like, but then I don't even remember why. Like, I don't think he took my insurance or something. I don't remember. Anyway, point is, I went to him once, but then never went to him again, but not for any like bad reason. So I didn't have like a negative stigma with a male gynecologist.
Right.
And then then I get this fucker Yeah, so now, and then I had an amazing lady, fuck, I forgot her name, but it right by Sunset Place, off of US 1 in Sunset. Really, really nice lady. In the same building where I had also an endocrinologist, like in those shopping centers right before like the overpass.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, then she gave me like tea to relax after like putting in my IUD and like before and after,
nice.
and was just like, and giving me super honest, like always, like just really, really, really nice. Always made me feel super safe.
Sweet.
And then I went to, because I have like cysts that burst sometimes, and it's like, is my appendix like, or so sometimes it's like, okay, I have to go have surgery now. Oh wait, the pain's gone. I guess my body processed it fine. But then sometimes your body doesn't process cyst bursting fine. So I'm basically like, we'll see what happens. But I go to get checked after one burst, and that's when I asked to get it taken out, and they said no. And then I Googled WikiHow or whatever, and it's like recruit a friend to come help you take out your IUD, because it's hard to get an angle. Like that's what.
Oh my god.
And so poor Alan, bless his heart. I text him, baby, I'm gonna be taking out my IUD. I feel very confident doing this by myself. Just be ready to take me to the ER or something if like the thing doesn't come out in time.
Oh my fucking god.
I cleaned my whole bathroom like 14 times, and then I put on gloves, and then I just grab the string, and I put it's like a contraction. It's like just like one cramp.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, and in the article it's like, it's gonna hurt, but keep pulling.
Oh my god. Did it hurt?
It hurt like a big cramp. It hurt like almost as much as it went going in. Oh my god. And the same gynecologist, the really nice lady that put it in the first place, I'm like, do you think that I'm a good candidate for it? She's like, you have the cervix of a woman who's had 3 children. You're very lucky. I'm like, what did you just say? And she's like, it's your cervix, not your vagina, dumbass. I'm like, okay. I'm like, are you calling me loose? What are you saying?
What does that even mean?
Basically, I was dilated enough that, like, I guess wherever my cycle, I don't know. I guess some people have, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could, shit. And
I don't know what that means. I've had 2 of them.
Yeah, but if you had one more, you'd have mine. So I guess whatever. When I get pregnant, so what happened was,
I'll never know then.
I take out, I take out my IUD, and I look at it, and and of course when you and I don't know how long you had yours, but like you don't get a period, or if you do it like spotting, very light period. At least mine when I had the Mirena, but I also already had an irregular period, so it was like I get some sort of spotting like once every 3 months, but it was like the like the brown just combined with your discharge shit, like nothing like crazy. And I take it out, and it's like pretty much all clean, and it's like a little T, and then the base, and then the string, and between
Christ.
the T and the base, I know you're a mother, so I don't want to like, there was like a weird like glob that looked like almost like discharge, but I looked at it like more, and I'm like, so I start looking up like, what does an embryo look like?
Oh my god, stop it.
9 weeks.
No. Really? Are you serious? Like trapped in there?
Basically, his shit works, and apparently my shit worked, but doesn't mean that I could carry a kid. But what happened was, like, I was ovulating enough that, but I guess it like induced a miscarriage, but like, but to the point that like tons of women have,
I think I hear my baby screaming.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's she just doesn't relax unless I grab her. I might have to bring her. Hold on, give me a second.
So is that frozen or just delayed? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ay, 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 ay. Why? Let's see. This is so cool. Like how easy this program is, babe. Oh, okay. No, baby. Good. Thank you. Okay, so would this be a show? Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. No. Amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, so you can see here's us, and then I'm like sharing my screen of
Okay, so this is what you see on the actual program?
like what you're seeing is what is being streamed live on YouTube.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so I just wanted to see like how responsive it is. I know that there's like a delay, but you know, something bad. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is what I was laughing at, bro. I found. Welcome to Zach the Sound Lad. There's sound effects.
I think they were talking about that. Wait, this thingy that I have.
Oh my god.
This thing. Wait, hold on. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. I have like a.
That like I was like confused as to what these buttons did.
Yeah, you can program this.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is that like
But
where
you
your
can, like,
mic is
program
plugged
different
in
things.
through? Is that where the interface of your mic is plugged in through?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So I have like one with a keyboard, so I can like program it to do a bunch of shit, and then have my like technology amazing, like
Love it.
So yeah, like I could add like a hotkey or whatever. Oh, and I can adjust the volume, bro. This program is excellent. And then I could add in like custom sounds. Wow. This is cool. This is cool that this is all in one fucking product. Like, it's hysterical.
I definitely want to play with it tomorrow just to like see what the fuck.
Oh,
'Cause-
are you kidding? Are you kidding? This is amazing. Okay, so,
What?
so let's see. I wanted to now try. So wait, when I do this, what happens? Let me see. Okay. I can do. I'm gonna drag us up here. Hello. So I'm gonna drag you up here. Hello. And then I'm gonna try this. And then I'm gonna try this. I'm not gonna be on camera. It doesn't matter. I'm like looking up at my screen like this. I can do this and then. Okay, cool. So yeah, so here's our like live stream, you know, like you guys did a live stream, so you saw this probably too. We can like, is this where you guys were just like responding to the chat?
No, so it. I guess we were on the. I guess we were on the actual stream page.
Oh, okay. So then what I can do is, so here's our stream page.
Yeah.
Is this the stream? Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in. Okay, I'm gonna mute us. So let's go live, and then there's the chat here on the side. Drag some. Okay, cool, nice. Go put this up here. And then, yeah, it's the, but what I want to do instead is I want to crop this to just show like the chat window. Because pop out chat. Beautiful. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, but that's too much. I wouldn't want us to be like, I want to make this one smaller. Let's make it this one. Okay, and then I can make it. And this is so cool without even doing any like custom code, nothing. Like just, and it's like adjusting live. Like I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, then I can just switch back to us, switch back to the chat. But I want it to be like
that.
I want it to be like, which is with OBS. What I can do is I can literally have it like where we're both, you and Lily are here, and even so, like on this one, what's cool is I can just. Let's put this. Where's the... Also, I am sorry that I'm like learning it as I do it in front of you.
Oh my god, stop it.
No, I feel bad. Like it, you know. So would that make you go away? Would that? Come on, what the fuck? What the... I mean,
Is this applause?
it's like, can you hear it?
No, I can't hear
It's the funny. It's like a.
All of them are that? Or is there
That one is. That one's like a quick one. That's like a ba-na-ba-ba-bow.
What's this one?
That was like a quick applause, and then when you stop touching it, it like hold it.
Oh, so it's applause as long as I hold it?
Yeah, and then but if you hit it only once, it's like as if it's a roaring applause, but for a second.
And then what about this one?
That's a ba-dunts.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna use that tomorrow.
Amazing.
I love that.
Okay, what is this? Let's see what this one. Boring. No, my favorite is the. Just to be funny, like that's the one, like because it comes with a couple, but you can upload them. I don't know. I'm not a fucking radio DJ. Did you say that your stepdad was a radio DJ?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, he technically he still is, but now he's in Georgia instead of Miami.
What radio station was he doing it for?
He was in for years. He was in el Sol 95.7.
Ah.
And then he moved to Univision after they that they like prank called Fidel Castro. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it was like the craziest shit and fucking that shit like rocked Miami. But that's also why he had like a career, like basically.
Yeah, no, he viral.
And then he went to Univision, and then him and his partner split up, and then they both went their own ways, basically.
How would your
Because,
mom meet him?
Huh?
How did your mom meet him?
She met him through a friend. Yeah. But they've been together like a long time, like almost 30 years, I think. Yeah. No, he's great. His partner kind of like went on to become like more famous because he's crazy and willing to do pretty much anything to like like those people that like do like crazy shit, whatever. Joe was always like the calm one. But do you know Enrique Santos?
Yes, I know it.
That was his partner.
Well, like I wouldn't say that have I heard that name on the radio? Yes. Like, do I know anything about him? No.
Yeah, so they both rose up together by calling Fidel Castro and Hugo Chavez and using Hugo Chavez's voice to prank call. I think I was in middle school.
Wow.
I don't know, but it was a while ago. And then once they got really big, mind you, like we used to call Enrique like Theo, like he was like our uncle. Like he was like, he would carry me to the car if I like fell asleep. Like he was like our family. And then once they got like big, he was like, no, I want to do this by myself. And he fucking told Joe basically to fuck off. And it took a lot just for Joe to have a job in the radio now. It took a lot. Joe was about to fucking get like, he was looking for like entry level jobs at fucking Comcast. Like he literally was like, I don't know what to do anymore. You know, we lost our house when the economic crisis went. It was the worst thing ever. Yeah, that guy's a fucking dick. Actually, funny enough, he saw he saw my mom after and at an event, and my mom, he was like, how's everything? Like nothing, because like he was like, not only has he done that, but it's a long story, but he's literally like pushed Joe out of positions he's gotten. So Joe started working at iHeartRadio, and then Enrique went to iHeartRadio, and Joe got fired from there. And it was just like it was just like a nightmare. And
but like,
so he was like,
wow.
No, just horrible. But he saw my mom. He's like, how's everything? She's like, we lost our house. She's a fucking cancer. She doesn't give a fuck. She literally was like, yeah, we lost our house. And he was like, his face was like if someone just took a shit right there. But and then he saw my brother recently at an event, because my brother's a singer, and he works events. He gets flown to Miami to work events like often, and he worked an event that Enrique was at. And Enrique was like super like happy, like
Yeah, I bet,
and
I
Joey
bet he
ignored
like
his
just hosts random nights and shit. Like,
yeah. He just does whatever.
bro, I went to a wedding that DJ Laz was the fucking like MC.
Okay. DJ Laz was the DJ at my ex-boyfriend's prom from Braddock.
Bro, this was like, I'm like, is that DJ Laz?
It's always DJ Laz. He's everywhere.
That man's
motherfucker's
career forever, never ending. Just. Okay, let's see. YouTube is telling me that like the Wi-Fi is great. Oh, so you were gonna ask me how do I know
The Ethernet. So I have it connected to the adapter into my computer, but I don't know how to like test if it's working.
So here I will share my screen so you can see. So here I am. No, don't do it like that. Do it like this. Okay. So you know at the top bar. Wait, can you even see my top bar? No, probably not. Just kidding. Okay. Well. When you go to like that Wi-Fi logo and then you open network preferences, will it not show network preferences on screen, or is
network
it
preferences?
There we go. Okay, so this, you will see. I don't have mine plugged in. I'm on Wi-Fi. You'll see like another thing here where it will say. Like, send me a screenshot of what yours says on the.
Oh yeah, it says Ethernet.
Is it?
But
green?
it says not connected. What the fuck?
Is it plugged into the adapter?
Yeah. Could it be that the port doesn't work?
It might not be active.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's not, because it's like there, but like, what if it's one of the ones you know, like have a freaking electrician come out to do?
Yeah, no, it's if you're just like giving, like if so far from where you're at, in the middle of a hurricane might be a different story, Jesse. But
I know, bitch. I know. But when I saw the time it was hitting, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. But whatever,
bro. That. That's gonna be the rain. The rain is gonna sound like it's clapping for, you know.
Oh my God, fuck my life.
God. Either way, that would be funny content in some. I hope you're safe and everything.
We had no network issues last time, so that's good.
Well, no, yeah, but I'm saying like if we're doing the live stream and then it cuts out like, oh yeah, Jesse's in the middle of the hurricane, like that might be. I know, as long as you're safe and you know.
That'll be funny, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking content creator. I just get to, you know, laugh from behind, you know. That might be funny, but you know, that sounds also nightmarish. Let's see. Like this. No. Well, I will learn more about this bullshit. Did I get muted?
No.
No? The fuck? Okay.
On where? On here?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, yeah.
I might be muted on the.
On Zoom, I think I muted us both because we were echoing.
Are we still on Zoom?
Yeah. We are also on Zoom. Yeah. Streaming everywhere.
What?
Let me. Well, tell me if there's. How can I help? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? Is there something I can look up?
Okay, hold on. Let me just see what happens here. Okay.
Yeah.
So ideally, we only have. I want to just give you like some quick tips. I'll give you like little notes. Have nothing else running on your computer. Have only your camera, your microphone, and whatever you're connected to. And then of course, if we can get the Ethernet working. If not, like it's more about like the consistency of connection. My concern is right now we're using the dedicated webcam and microphone. Well, are you using your mic or your computer's mic?
I'm using my mic.
Okay. And it's synced up great, and you also have like the interface in between. I just want to make sure that Lily is the same, all synced up, and then I want to test this live with both of you, and like I want to kind of play with here. There are different like options with this one, but because like I know how to do it, I think that it would, like, you guys don't prefer it to like look cooler. You prefer it to just be consistent enough that you can put up the live stream and the chat.
100%. And the stream we're reacting to, like that's
exactly
what we care about the most.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I want to see if I can do that. If I'm like missing a setting, because I'm able to like the setup might require some code, but then you guys have to do nothing. So I'm saying like I can do that. That's fine. But I just don't want to like scare you and be like, oh yeah, you just have to like develop a little widget. Like,
girl, I did have my own MySpace layout page, destroyed layouts, where I did code. So
listen, you couldn't even see my music player. You just had to listen to Fireflies nonstop.
No say in the matter. Same though. I made that shit disappear.
Fucking.
But I was doing some complicated, like that's pretty complicated what we were doing at that age. But
and
I'm
it
too old for this shit.
was front end software engineering. So yeah, so it's like HTML, you know. Graphic design is my passion. And then there'd be like little things like dingling in the back. Anyway, but I loved like when it was like super minimalistic and like, you know,
Yep.
it was always like the cool girls.
That was my brother's preference. Yeah, we would make different style pages. I would make like really emo pages, bro. Like sad, depressing like layouts. That was my thing. That's why it was called destroyed layouts.
Oh no, I would do mine like as if like, oh yeah, I just made it myself. Like I would just like copy and paste ones from different ones and then like remove all the logos and shit and then make some shit look weird. So it like just barely functioned, but it looked cool. And then of course Fireflies. And then Owl City. No, I just remember that as that one and fucking like the Augustana Boston.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
And bro, and How to Save a Life from the Fray.
Oh,
that was, I mean, talk about just everybody had that fucking song.
Yeah, and
anyway,
let me see. Okay, so I want to. Sorry, it's so hard to like, you know, when someone's like watching you do something, that it's like.
Do you want me to not watch you?
No, I'm just saying that it's like, well,
yeah, it makes it like you feel like your brain can't fully.
I'm like, wait, what am I doing again? Oh yeah. Maybe it's the ADHD, maybe it's a little bit of everything, but hold on. So yeah, so just bear with me as I do this because it's helpful with you here because I want to make sure that it works with also like a guest in the room. So let's do. Okay, that could be interesting. Ooh, okay. Let's do. So what we're currently using is called Ecamm, and then there's another thing called Streamlabs, and that's another like newer.
Is that the one you worked for?
No, I worked for Squadcast. Go away, thank you. Go away. Like.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna.
If you want
on YouTube.
Yeah, that's if you want.
Because if there's tutorials, I'll just spend the night watching shit.
I will send you the names of the applications.
Yeah, this looks like a guy who can really keep me engaged. Literally, all of them are the same.
Bro, you literally could. Oh my god.
They're all the same. They're like, let me talk really fucking.
They just make it like
it takes forever.
I'm used to it with fucking development. They make shit sound so fucking complicated. I'm like, I don't.
Oh my god. When I finally figure things out, like when I'm on a Photoshop tutorial or for Premiere, I'm literally like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why do we do this whole runaround? Like, this is ridiculous.
Like, you start simple to big. But instead, they're like, oh, we're gonna go to like the hardest fucking shit, and then, oh, look, if you use this tool, you can do a look at the boo.
My favorite is when they say like forever, and then they're like, or if you want it, it's not as good, but you could do it this way. I'm like, I could have just fucking done it that way. It's just as good.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. But also, I think with those like how-to YouTubers, I think it's a bit of a grift too of like just keep you watching long enough so you get to that like point two.
Jokes on them. I rage shut out all of them.
No, yeah, exactly. Because most of them like they don't get to the fucking point until 20 minutes in. Okay, so let's do chat. Thank you.
Sorry. I have to go soon because the baby
No.
is not going to sleep.
You go. I want. All right. I also want you guys to be able to read the chat. So right now I'm basically custom. Here, I'll share my screen so you can see. So,
I want to see.
Look, so this is like Streamlabs. I don't have to code it. Yay. So here, like they have different styles. Like this one looks like the best from what I could tell, the clean one.
Yeah.
And then like if you had like a subscriber badge or a moderator badge, this is when we're building that community, whatever. So
one day,
ignoring this shit, but like, whatever, we can make the background white and then make the text dark.
Oh, cool.
Whatever. Since that back anyway. So here then, and like I hate it when the font is like this and they're like, like just having it like there and then super tiny. So I want to see. Let's do always show messages so that like they don't just like disappear, and then we'll have a little bit of a chat delay. 1 second.
Oh yeah, people were pissed last time. No, we didn't put the slow chat on.
Yeah, and here is where I was going to.
Oh my god, MySpace. Hello.
Welcome. Yeah, this is front end code. So this is.
You became a grown up MySpace bitch.
That's my degree in computer science. Grown up MySpace
That's
bitch.
amazing.
Yeah, no. So basically, HTML is like the skeleton of what you see when you load a website. CSS is what makes shit look pretty, and JavaScript is like how you automate shit so it does things more dynamically, so it doesn't just look like the old school websites where it would just load and it's just text.
Yeah.
So that's what these three things are. And then you can do, and that's for front end code, and it becomes back end code when you connect to, well, not really. Like if you have things like code that that doesn't do anything for you to see but runs in the background or like processes data or whatever, that's back end code. And then there's other different types of code, but that's like, the front end versus back end thing.
Oh my god, do your eyes like hurt at the end of the day?
Yeah, I have
They do actually.
yeah. So like I have computer glasses that have like the like
Blue light.
They're not like yellow or whatever, but they have it, and then they're also like reading glasses because I also have like fucked up eyes. So
yeah, same.
Absolutely, yeah. And some of the like I should not have, of course, is bad. Like if I'm like, ideally you don't want to have inconsistent lighting, like so. To stream.
That's why I'm so fucked up. My lighting is extremely inconsistent in my environment.
Well, no,
I like edit in the like at night is when I mainly edit, and it's like dark as fuck, and my screen is like fucking the Heaven's Gate opened up.
But it keeps you awake. Like I'm just so used to like doing what I need to do so that like I can see okay, and like that my astigmatism is like not like.
I have astigmatism, sisters.
Yeah, what's up? And then I have one that's like. Okay, so, oh my god. Literally, I sound like hypochondriac corner here. Let's go for, but not really, because the doctors told me I didn't do WebMD, but basically, one of my, let me look in the camera. One of my eyes sees like whatever, like there. This is really bad. I don't know. Let me bring this down so I can see what I'm fucking showing you. And I've turned back on this light for no fucking reason. Oh my god. My fucking like hair is getting longer now, so I have like lance a lot. Anyway, okay, so basically, bro, my face looks so like wonky. I guess because of the lights on one side and then the other one's dark, but it looks like. Anyway, I have a more symmetrical face, but so my eyes, like sometimes depending on where literally your eye is placed in your socket, you might see like one's a little off kilter where like if you close your eyes, one might be a little up or a little down.
Yeah.
But I have a horizontal difference and a vertical difference. So I literally
like
see
eye?
double. No, like, you know, if I look, like I don't have a lazy eye, but
Yeah.
if I close this one and like, okay, my astigmatism has the green light of my webcam like flew.
Oh, streaky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
If I like leave my finger here, whatever, and then I do this, it goes way over here and down.
Weird.
And that is from head trauma. And apparently it's also correlated like with certain like just bone structure in your face. And apparently, and this is what this fucking, it's called binocular vision, which is not like a weird, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
So binocular vision, I had a 3-hour eye exam. So apparently, and in San Francisco, they have phenomenal doctors. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I except for the one that I went to that wouldn't take out my IUD, I guess. Or maybe they were like, bitch, keep it in there. But yeah, so what I have is I have a prism in this eye to basically like put it back, like so that I see one thing.
What the fuck?
But it's like, so as you get older, usually your eyesight gets worse, right? You perceive it as getting worse, but usually it's that you're literally just getting older, so your brain isn't working as hard to fix your eyes. Like usually our eyes, like
You would think that would be like the brain's priority because it's like how we fucking interpret everything.
But then when you get old, it's like, well, fuck it. I kind of know what shit looks like now. I got object permanence.
I remember.
Yeah, like just shapes and shit. Like whatever. I don't need to, you know. So one of a common trope with like ADHD is that like you like hit, like you knock into shit a lot, or like you
Clumsy.
Yeah, clumsy, or like that you like walk weird. You've seen all the fucking TikToks like, you have ADHD if me, which some of them are stupid, but some of them are right. But I had to do like actual like walking tests and shit, and like do a bunch of stuff with the eye doctor.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I basically have like, I have like different levels of astigmatism in each eye, but then I have the weird wonky eye that has, well, I guess technically, whatever. Anyway, and then the correction on top of it. So these are for like more reading and computer, so that like things are just more crisp. And then because I'm both nearsighted and farsighted. So for this would be farsighted, because then it would be, you know, I don't fucking know. I also like I got diagnosed with this also during the pandemic. It's like, I'm bored, time to go figure out all the things that are wrong with me. But when I got in the ski accident where I had to get my ACL repaired, February 2020, everything right before the pandemic, nightmare, I hit my head and I went unconscious. So when you have head trauma, like I'm not, you know, like thankfully, knock on wood, like I'm okay. I had like a CAT scan and stuff. But what head trauma can do, especially if you black out, is it will then worsen, like, or start to like, basically anything hitting your head is like really bad. Yeah, it's like, who would have thought, you know? But if you pass out, it's like it's like when you pass out, apparently from head trauma, your brain, your body's like literally trying to protect you from more damage. So it's trying to like conserve resources. Wild. Like and then when you black out, like you don't realize that you blacked out. You just have time missing.
Right.
But anyway, point is that since the accident, I fell skiing like a white lady.
Oh my God, that's how the Parent Trap lady died.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, it's serious. Like hitting your head while skiing is dangerous.
yeah, shit. No, bro, it was so
Glad you're okay.
Yeah. So the guy that I was dating, that I lived with when I got Lily, he was a soccer player who had torn both ACLs. I met him with his right one torn. He had surgery, got it fixed, and was still, playing soccer and shit afterwards. And then like a year later, I'm on my way to a game to watch him play. He tears his left one.
Oh my God.
And the surgeon that fixed both, now the motherfucker's like running marathons and shit. So
oh my God.
when I tore mine, I'm like, I know the surgeon I want, the success rate, okay. Literally fix the same dude. And then when I was in Colorado, I got a referral to the same practice, which is like the Miami Sports Institute. And then I had Uribe, Dr. Uribe, phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And when I told him I had like gastric ulcers after my surgery, either from the anesthesia or stress or whatever, because I had a really shitty boss who was like, you have to work. Like, I'm not. Anyway,
Jesus.
Software engineering can be rough. So, it's not all hunky dory, unfortunately. So, I have you ever had ulcers?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God! Like, some of the worst pain I've ever had in my life. So literally, like, I'm having to elevate my leg from surgery, and I can't lay down flat because then like the acid, like, basically like you're bleeding in your intestines and shit.
Christ.
And so I basically was like a V because I had to like be upright and then have my legs elevated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then anyway, that was hard. Anyway, but like since then I was just noticing like my eyesight getting worse, and then I got tested for this.
Crazy.
But yeah, let me see if I can make this work for us.
Is this like a preset? What a preset is to like Premiere? Kind of?
It's not the same as like loading the settings. You know what I mean? Where it basically a preset is like, since in the Adobe products there are so many like settings you can have, and you can be using graphs and fucking math and shit, right? So a preset is like doing all that work for you, but there's stuff that you can do like in the UI. Here it's the same thing, but you're connecting a preset to the live YouTube chat, to an embedded feed. So you just have to
right.
And then you're displaying that on like your
and I'm assuming because of how you were able to like control everything, the chat's also something we can like take off the screen, right? At some point, because I imagine like while watching good old Dennis, even though he was there for like 2 minutes last time, but like while watching him, I imagine the chat would be too much, like with both of us on stream. You know what I mean? Like I just
I agree with you. I agree completely. You guys have full editorial control over like.
Wow, compared to last time, we're literally it was the opposite of whatever the fuck full control.
Honestly, it was
no control.
It was really like you unlisted it for me so I could keep watching, and like I don't think I ever like finished it completely, but like I don't know, like there's something it's I mean, clearly like I'm not the only person, it's weird being like, oh, I enjoy your content, like, and but
oh my God, no,
it's
I think people don't. People do like very polished things and stuff, but that's like the H32 has that element of like a normal person who's like, yeah, he's rich. We all fucking know he's rich and shit like that, whatever. But he's not like lost on another fucking planet where he like thinks he's like the shit, and you can't relate to him anymore. That's like not fun to watch because we're all like regular ass people,
Yes. And that's what a lot of people are craving in general in society and life, because of how many people have been good at faking it.
Yeah.
And then that all comes out as being bullshit. And then there are people who, as someone consuming content, like, just knowing someone, like, and I'm not like a fan of yours per se. I'm not saying I'm not a fan or whatever. Like,
no. I know what you're
like,
saying.
I don't, like, I knew who you were, but I'm not. I don't think I've ever been like a fan of anybody. You know what I mean? This has never been my personality. But from the stuff I've seen from you over the years, you've been a consistent human being. And I don't even have more context to even give, like, but my impression, whatever I, like, had in my head of you, I'm like, oh, so, like, I think that people like Dennis or whoever the fuck has had, like, fucking weird Shane Dawson shit, like, there are people that, as soon as there's, like, a crack and people see it, they start losing it.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, that's kind of like what's happened with Dennis, is he tried something new and was trying to be, like, authentic and but he doesn't seem like an authentic, normal dude. So
I don't even know what he is as a person, honestly. It's so weird.
I see him as like fucking psycho dude. I see him as like,
I think he's really, and I don't say this about a lot of people because I feel like people, like, I'm really, really fucking dumb and in certain things, and then I'm really, really smart in other things. I've always been that way, and I feel like a lot of people are. Most people have, like, their compartment of intelligence.
Yeah.
But, like, I think Dennis is really dumb. I was telling that to my husband, I'm like, I think he's actually just dumb. I don't think he knows where the hell he is. Like, seriously.
Like, no, he's dumb, but he has that overinflated confidence of
that's the dumbness.
A white dude who comes from privilege, who is just really confident in their mediocrity.
Oh, 100%.
But he had
100%.
success.
But that comes from being dumb, because you have to be dumb to be that confident. I hear maybe
exactly.
I think I have to go. I'm so sorry.
No. Hey, I'm gonna keep playing with this, and I'll let you know how far I get with the widget stuff. But listen,
but I will be available tomorrow. So
yeah, I have to work in the morning my time, but I'm off like at 1 or whatever, and then I'll work with and what time is it? It's at 8, right?
Yeah, we usually try to go at 7:45 just to, like, be like 15
yeah.
minutes before,
I meant
he's always late.
I know. I meant like his thing.
His thing?
Yeah. That's what I meant. So yeah, no, we have plenty of time. That and then I also have time to fuck with shit, either to make it look nice, or if not, I get the bare basics going. But my focus will be
so
to
much.
get.
Seriously, I can't say it enough. I appreciate it so much.
Please, this is genuinely very fun for me, and I want you guys to keep doing